Quality improvement is about three things to me. Firstly, it's about quality, which is about providing safe, effective, compassionate, high quality care for our patients, carers and families, for every patient, every day. Secondly, quality improvement is about doing things in a systematic way that leads to a measurable improvement. And thirdly, quality improvement is part of the role of everyone in the organisation, no matter what their job.
Quality improvement is one half of my job. My first job is to look after patients, to treat them, to diagnose them, to look at what their prognosis is, to communicate that with them and their families. And my second job is to look after the health of the organisation, to diagnose where we've got problems as an organisation, to treat them, to prognosticate them, and so that it's the second half of my job. I've run over the years a number of quality improvement projects. The most successful has probably been the introduction of the National Early Warning Score in 2012-2013, where we switched all hospitals in Wales from early warning scores with a great variety to a single system. And we were then able to get this into the nursing schools, into the medical schools, and we were able to see what happens to cardiac arrests and to deaths from sepsis. And we saw throughout Wales, using longitudinal data collection, a reduction of mortality from sepsis by 20%. That is from till now an additional 700 lives saved, and that is with very simple quality improvement, plan, do, study, act techniques.
To me, quality improvement means stepping back and looking at a service that we offer, listening to feedback from patients and seeing if there's any changes we can make, regardless of how big or small, to improve patients' experience when they're accessing that service, so improving their pathway through the NHS. I'm working on a service, so the Health Board is working with Disability Support Wales, so improving the quality and service we offer by looking outside of what we can offer within the Health Board, so working with our partners in the community, supporting disabled people who access healthcare to become involved in physical activity and sport outside of our services.
Quality improvement to me means improving patient care and improving my own knowledge and skill base. Well, we have sort of several on the go, so we're doing, one of the first ones is we're doing staff education through what we've called our Back to Basics course that the team I belong to run, and in it we educate staff on sepsis, acute kidney injury, respiratory failure, safe use of oxygen, fluid balances, as well as repeating education on use and escalation policy. The benefit in the long run is to the patients because hopefully things are picked up on sooner, and that prevents deterioration in their condition, which reduces their stay in hospital. It means they get home and back to what they want to be doing with their lives.
Quality improvement is about the delivery of care to patients. Every patient we have every contact with, I suppose, isn't it? And it's about nurturing student nurses to bring about quality that I would want them to take care of me, my family in the future. Currently there's R-Rails, there's sepsis bundles, there's mortality reviews that we're doing weekly and monthly now. There's complaints, concerns and datexes because we have to learn from those, don't we? And then there's the more fundamental stuff at the patient's bedside, so ANTT, documentation, observations, news bundles, sepsis bundles, catheter bundles. They're endless, aren't they? But they all form a small part of effectively filling a larger matchbox with a good quality amount of tools for all of our colleagues to be able to use on patient care.
What does quality improvement mean to me? It means giving safe, effective, compassionate care to all our patients all the time. It's about acknowledging that we do things wrong and learning from our mistakes. It's about measuring for success. It's about developing our own research and evidence base to constantly improve the care that we deliver to the people of North Wales, and ultimately to become the best in Wales, the best in the UK, and who knows from where.